My friend and I knew he was going to die weeks before his death. Many years ago I had a friend named Brian. This was before the internet and cell phones. I have known him for about a year. I didn't know him well, but I was good friends with his sister. He was a great guy. We hung out occasionally with mutual friends. At one point I kept getting this feeling that Brian was going to die in a car accident. I couldn't shake it and I kept dismissing it. A couple of weeks later Brian asked me for a ride across town. On the way, he asked me if I ever had the feeling that I was going to die. Of course, I said no and I didn't tell him about what I had been thinking. He said he had that feeling. I told him that was ridiculous and asked him how he thought it was going to happen. He said a car accident. I was shocked. I went on to say that it's just in his head. No one can predict these things. He's going to be fine. He didn't seem too confident that I was right. As far as I know, he never talked to anyone else about this. He told me that he left a note in his sock drawer for his father. They had a bit of a strained relationship like a lot of teenagers and parents do. They weren't talking at the time. He wanted his father to know that he loved him in case something happened. He wanted his father to know that, even though they didn't get along at the time, he knew his father loved him and was proud of him. The following Saturday the feeling I had about Brian grew much stronger. I became anxious and couldn't sit still. I was pacing around my apartment. I couldn't think about anything else. That evening I decided I needed to find